could actually say this cherry is cherry. All right, we're at it. We've had a lot of stuff we've had to do. We were not prepared to film this video, but we're gonna move on with it. My sawmill's very old. You guys probably know that. It's from 1992. How old's that, Mike? How old is this thing?
22 years old.
22.
Years old.
One of those numbers, 20 or 22 years old.
30,
It's actually 30 years old. We're getting older as we stand here. We had a wire come off behind the control panel. My guy Troy is very good at running the sawmill. Fixing the wires, not so much. Wires, that's my department, so we gotta deal with that right now. We're gonna be cutting up some beautiful cherry logs coming at you shortly. All right, we got a little repair work done on the console, electrical issue, batteries hooked back up. We got our fences up tall here, that way when we put the log on, it's not just gonna fall off this side. So I'm gonna boom in now, drop the log on the mill, and I believe we're gonna be cutting this into 6/4 lumber. So excited to see what's inside these logs. We've had them for close to a year. About a year, Mike? How long? Yeah.
Yeah, about a year.
Yeah, about a year and a half. He's stretching it to now. Very, very high storage fees around here though, so. So we got the log on there. Slid it off the forks, nice and gentle, that's what you want to do. We're going to flip up the clamp, but we're going to roll the log with the hydraulic log turner. There's a crack here on the end here that's vertical right now. We're going to make it horizontal. All right, the log is turned in the position where we want it. We got the clamp holding it tight. Now we're going to tension the blade. It looks like I don't have to put the sawmill into extendo mode, but for log number 2, which is much bigger, must be the butt log, same tree?
Yeah.
So we got 2 logs from the same tree. I believe the other one's the butt log. So we're going to tension the blade right now. The blade that's on it I think is pretty sharp, so we're going to take our first cut off of it and see what's inside this log. So let's make some sawdust.
Wanna feel you like a hot breeze in the night. Wanna know you in your darkest wrongs and rights. We've got something to say and things to prove. Wanna show you how we wreck things, it gets sick.
So it's cutting 6/4, 1.5 inches when it's dry. So we have our scale here. I can lower this to the next 6/4, which is just the number 6, and cut away. So I'm going to keep doing that for the whole log. We're going to get down to 11 inches, which is the height of my fence. At this point, we're going to have to roll the log over. Don't want to go below here because I'll cut my own sawmill. All right, pretty awesome. The blade is cutting perfectly. We've cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beautiful slabs at 6/4. We're down to just above 11 inches now, so if I make one more cut, I'll actually cut my own sawmill. We don't want to be doing that. So we're going to be rolling the log now with the automatic log turner, and then taking off another waste cut, and then continuing on down, getting another probably 5 more slabs out of this beautiful log. So I'm going to step in here. We got the cant hook. We're just going to finish this off. I like to grab it at the end of the log. That way we're not putting an indentation into the board that we want. It'll be right at the far end of the log. Chances are hopefully we cut it off. So we're going to come over here, make sure it's biting, which it's not doing. Okay, whoa. That's all we need. Let's go for water pop, fellas. Woo! And I soaked my foot. Oh, look at that stuff, eh? First log, perfect. We're cut nice and flat. We're cut at 6/4. We're going to throw the bigger log on now, the butt log. So we're going to raise the fence, grab it with the telehandler, and start cutting. We'll probably have to go into extended mode on the sawmill, but we're going to find out once we get the log on. Log is on the mill. We're going to cut this one 8/4. A few less cuts, which is nice, although it's a bigger log. We're going to get right to it. We got the fence up. We got it clamped down tight. We don't have to go into extended mode. This is about the largest log you could cut on a standard type of wood miser like this, without having to cut your sawmill in half and do all that fancy stuff. By the way, we have a video describing our extension. Andy will put a little link right here to it, over here. He's telling me over here. So right here, you can check out that video. It gives you a little bit more of a description of what we had to do to the sawmill to be able to cut up to 42 inches wide instead of the standard 28 inches wide. Let's make some sawdust. All right, time to roll the log over. So this time we're not going to use the hydraulic turner on the sawmill. We're going to use a manual cant hook. My friend here, Mike's going to help me out. It's very easy if you have two people because you can put it on the far side of the log like this. He's going to start it turning. Sweet. And I'll pass it off to me. And you can see how easily it's going to. That's okay. Get your hand out. She drops hard. Come on. Ready? Oh, boo, like that. Hello there. So now I'm going to put the fence down completely. There goes the fence. And then that's right, Andy's going to flip the clamp down. Bam, bam, and we're going to bring her in. All right, this is almost a wrap. We've cut the first log. The second log is almost done. We've rolled it. We flipped it over, and we're going to keep cutting. On the other side, we did take off 2 5/4, and then we got into the 8/4. I think this one here, we're going to get right into 8/4 to finish the log off. Super happy to have some beautiful cherry lumber, one of my favorite species for sure. Let us know down below if you like cherry. And if you're not, what is your favorite species? Let us know. All right, success. 2 logs down. None to go. That's fantastic. We're going to give you another water pop. Let's check out how nice this cherry looks. Yeah. So we ended up with some beautiful lumber thanks to a homeowner which kept this tree from your own property. He stole it from his neighbor. Yep. He agreed. So this was a job that I had a customer bring the logs. There's 2 logs here. He brought us 2 logs, okay folks? We're talking about what we charge here. Unlike the big sawmill that were $275 per hour plus $50 per blade, we are less expensive on our wood miser. We're at $160 an hour. And I believe it's around $25 or $30 per blade. This is 2 hours of casual sawmilling, maybe an hour if you're really hammering down and everything's running perfectly. So I would quote this out at 2 hours. So you're looking at $320 plus. We actually only used a single blade. So you know, basically $400, and you got close to, you know, 300 board feet here. So I think it's well worth it. The homeowner's going to make some beautiful tables probably out of this. What's the plans for this one? Any ideas? Cast iron, live edge, metal, steel, all that stuff. He's got a welder, he's got a plasma cutter. He's going to come up with something cool. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. This was another Slaburday Saturday. Fortunately, we filmed this a bit early, so Andy's got time to edit this. But you already know that because you watched the video. So smash that like button. Let us know what you thought in the comments below. Till next time, make it a great one.